A Flat Rock police sergeant is out of a job tonight after the 7 investigators revealed that he showed up to a crime scene smelling of alcohol and vomiting. And as 7 investigator Ross Jones tells us, our reporting helped cost him his badge.
I want good police. I want safe communities, but we're not safe when we have drunk driving cops.
Sergeant Brian Tetro arrived at the scene of a shooting last February in Gibraltar in search of a gunman.
Shots fired into 2 different houses. Van crashed into a shed.
His fellow officers didn't know it at the time, but Tetro showed up after he'd been drinking, and there were signs he was not himself. For starters, the sergeant arrived at the crime scene in the middle of winter wearing Crocs.
Didn't realize wearing Crocs till I left the house.
And after he and his canine began their search, Tetro focused his attention on a crawl space under one of the homes.
Anybody inside this building, you're gonna get bit!
He would pull out his loaded firearm, aiming it into the crawl space where no one was inside. Seconds later, he was seen struggling to get the gun back in its holster. At least one citizen who witnessed the sergeant's erratic behavior would email his chief, writing, "The canine officer stopped walking and vomited twice before stumbling after another officer. That moment appears to be caught on body camera too, though the city blurred the video, obscuring Tetro." An internal investigation said Tetro had the odor of intoxicants on his breath, and yet he wasn't breathalyzed, nor was he arrested or charged with any crime. In fact, his only punishment, a week-long suspension.
Hearing that somebody drove with a police car through 3 different cities and putting the lives of not only my family, but my friends in danger really upset me.
Chris Smith is a 25-year Flat Rock resident who was furious to learn Tetro wasn't terminated back in February.
He should have been fired. He should have been fired. He should have never seen the street again.
The chief who suspended Tetro, Jerry Page, retired after we started asking questions earlier this year. His replacement, Steve McKinchak, would suspend the sergeant a second time in September, but probably not for the reason you'd expect. After our story aired, Tetro wrote on Facebook, "FWXYZ." In September, the new chief would suspend the sergeant for 14 days, saying he violated the department's social media policy. He demoted Tetro from sergeant to officer, took away his canine, and gave him a last chance agreement. Apparently, he violated that too. Tetro was terminated earlier this month, we've learned, his last day, November 2nd. The chief declined to say just what was the last straw.
This is why we have to step up. And we have to do it every day and call them out every time and make sure that they are held accountable.
I left messages for Brian Tetro seeking comment about his termination. He did not return my calls or texts. We're in the newsroom tonight. I'm Ross Jones, 7 Action News.
All right, Ross, thank you.